What is up, party people? It's Dan, your basement guitar superstar. Today we're looking at something from Electro-Harmonix, our friends in New York that have been around forever. And this is what we're looking at. This is their new fuzz pedal called the Ripped Speaker. So you got your volume, your rip, your tone, and your fuzz here, or tone and fuzz. I got it opposite. So we're going to read, there's kind of an interesting story with this. Each one of these comes with like a little pamphlet that has, you know, some information about it, and then their warranty stuff. I like to keep all that just to have the case candy, if you will, for you know, the pedals and guitars and any of that I acquire for this venture. So Electro-Harmonix Ripped Speaker. Let's talk about this. Congratulations on your purchase of the Ripped Speaker, an entirely analog emulator of the earliest type of guitar distortion. At low fuzz settings, the Ripped Speaker is capable of reproducing a pristine, slightly cracked tone similar to a maxed out low watt amplifier in a 1950s blues club. With the fuzz knob dialed up, the pedal attains a searing, fully saturated tone which can tear that same room in half. That sounds badass. Finally, by adjusting the rip knob, the ripped speaker can travel from a full harmonic expressiveness to a sputtering gate for shrunken, choked tones in a more modern character. The ripped speaker features true bypass. Interesting. So let's take a look at the pedal here. The controls, the fuzz knob, which is this gentleman right here, controls the amount of input gain that goes in the fuzz circuit. You all know what tone and volume does. These two gentlemen here, volume and tone. And then the rip knob, which is this guy right here in the top corner. The rip knob is a bias control that varies the amount of clipping at either the top or bottom of the signal waveform. The least compressed and open sound is with the rip set to noon. As you turn rip in either direction from noon, the character of the fuzz is altered, becoming either choked or gated, creating interesting textures and sputtering effects. That sounds very interesting, and you all know me. I am a fuzz connoisseur. So I did an unboxing for this already, I think. It should be out before you watch this, but I didn't read through the instructions on it because I didn't have time. But that's a Ripped Speaker, and I'm excited to play it. I have not actually touched this pedal other than doing the initial unboxing video until now. Oh, the other thing with this, it does have a 9-volt, so if you don't want to use a power supply, if you're one of those people that enjoys spending a fortune on 9-volt batteries, you have the option to do that with this pedal. Anyway, guys, let me get some guitars plugged in. I think today we are going to use my new vintage V100 Tobacco Sunburst. It is a Les Paul style guitar for those of you that know anything about vintage. They like to make copies of other famous guitars, so I'll be using that one. I might bust out either the V6, which is their Strat copy, or my Fender Telecaster for this one, just to give you an idea of what that sounds like. I might do that. I haven't decided quite yet, but yeah, for now, let's get the V100 hooked up. We'll show you how this guy sounds. What's up, party people? I got the vintage V100 tuned up. I have the broken speaker turned on, and we're sitting at about noon for all 4 of the settings. I'm really excited to try this out, guys. I've never heard this before, so this is going to be a first time for me. I'm not going to bore you with clean tones. You guys know what these sound like. I feature them on my channel all the time. And I'm going to turn this down a little bit, though, so you can see how beautiful this guitar is. But yeah, let's get some tones going here. Again, we got all 4 settings at noon. We have the tone, the fuzz, the rip, or rest in peace as I call it, and then the volume. So let's see how that sounds. cool. Let's try tone up a bit. Turn the rip and the fuzz all the way down, just to see what this does. Oh, okay, so we can't hear anything then when we do that. So we're not going to do that, actually. Let's turn them to about 9 here. Cool. All right, we're going to turn the fuzz back up to noon. Let's do the tone at about noon as well. And we're going to turn the rip up a little bit too. I'm going to see how that sounds when we put that at about 3. Rad. All right, let's do this. We're going to turn the fuzz to about 3, the rip to noon, and do the tone at about 1 o'clock. I'm not going to mess with the volume at all. I don't want Let's do the fuzz all the way up then, the rip most of the way up, and we'll do the tone most of the way up. Show you what that sounds. Guys, sorry about that. Got interrupted by one of my kids. That's okay though. So let's see, where were we at? We're going to turn the fuzz up all the way and the rip up all the way here. Sorry guys, I was just testing something. Anyway, guys, that was the ripped speaker fuzz from our friends over at Electro-Harmonix. I will bring you back and I'll give you what my final thoughts are on kind of this first playthrough. Okay, folks, that was the ripped speaker from Electro-Harmonix. It's a brand new circuit from them. I think I got this on Sweetwater, I want to say. They sent me a little bag of candy. I actually can't find it. I think one of my kids might have ripped it from me. But anyway, guys, I really love the way this sounds. This sounds amazing, especially with those, kind of Les Paul style humbuckers in it. Obviously Wilkinson's because they're on a vintage, the brand guitar. This is great. I'm really excited about this. I don't know that this is going to replace my other main fuzz, which I'll tell you about in a different video. I'll do a couple comparison videos. I'll do this with the Violent Violet from Chris Ray Premium Effects. Then I have another one. I'm not going to grab it right now. It's the Midnight Train from Siren Pedals. I'm not sure if it's going to replace that for me, but I love this. This sounds really amazing to me, especially in first playthrough. Definitely going to use this guy a lot. I'll post links to where you can get this in the comments below, but I think this sounds absolutely awesome. I would totally use this in a live setting. But anyway, guys, yeah, that was the ripped speaker from Electro-Harmonix. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this preview. As always, if you enjoyed the content today, please hit the like and subscribe button for me. Hit the little bell symbol down in the left-hand corner, or right-hand corner if you're looking at the screen. Right, yeah, that's right. Anyway, sorry. Hit the little bell symbol for me so you know when I have new videos coming up. I really love creating content, and it helps me grow and get more opportunities to create content for places like Electro-Harmonix and Glary and Vintage and some of those other companies that normally I wouldn't get. So thank you so much for watching, as always, guys, and have fun playing.